absolutely. I was shocked to find out that I had cancer, especially colorectal cancer, because to me that was always an old person cancer. My grandparents both had it, and at the time I hadn't had a colonoscopy. I hadn't had a colonoscopy for, I wasn't 50 yet. So when I found that out, I was quite shocked. It wasn't real difficult with Mike because he kind of knew what was going on with me and my symptoms and those things. With the kids, it was pretty hard. I have 3 of them, of which they were all teenagers at the time. And one was just to be graduating from high school, and then the youngest one was in junior high. And the one in junior high didn't really understand everything. She would hear snippets and think, oh, you're going to be okay, and then she'd say, oh no, now it's bad, and it was because that's what we were going through too. We didn't know exactly where things were. I think my oldest, who's a boy, he understood what was going on but didn't talk about it very much, which is kind of his personality. And then my middle daughter, she understood and did talk about it. So they all handled it just a little bit differently. Oh, I feel great. I feel really great. I feel super, and most days, like I said, I don't worry about it too much. I've been able to extend out my meetings with my oncologist, so I only see him now in a year, which was a little bit scary because I kind of like being watched a little bit. And then I see Dr. Tran. We just changed that from every 3 months to every 4 months. So I'm making progress, but once again, you don't have that safety, that that just checking to make sure everything's okay, So those in between times are kind of hard. The one thing I decided about this is it was unfortunate, but it gave me some opportunities that I wouldn't have had before. And I've met people I never would have met before. And I think God works that way. I think He has a way of putting people in your path that He feels that you might help or you might need their help. And I've had a couple occasions. One was a patient it was an acquaintance. It's just kind of funny how it worked out. I didn't actually know her, but she had a significant cancer that was going to require that she have a permanent ostomy the rest of her life. And she called me. I was actually on vacation, and she called feeling bad, and I said, oh my gosh, no. Anytime you call, and she just needed somebody to talk to about it. She just needed somebody that had been through it before, and to know that it wasn't the worst thing ever, because there are worse things than that, and I've learned that. And it just felt good to be able to be knowledgeable about that, and that maybe I eased her worries a little bit. When in May of 2013, I had just finished up my first chemo and radiation, and the people I work with are great. And they had May is Colon Cancer Awareness Month, so they had a special day for me, and they made cupcakes. And so some of the cupcakes had, if anybody knows colon cancer, blue is the color for the ribbon, and some of the cupcakes had a blue ribbon made out of that candy fondant stuff. And then some of them had a butt. And it was made out of a caramel, and it was very cute. And that just made me laugh, because they don't care either. The people I work with, it is what it is, and they just wanted to celebrate. So I was very thankful for that. That was cute. So my thing with rectal cancer is, or I should say, for breast cancer, they get new boobs. And with rectal cancer, I didn't get a new butt. And it's not fair. I got a new inside, but yeah, no new outside.